Hmm. Hmm. So, how many of you have done the first question, which I gave you last? The last class I gave you that question. How many of you have completed that? Okay. So, all of you, please first draw this. First, draw this diagram somewhere. So here in this diagram, there are three routers connected in this way. So in a triangle topology, they are all are connected, R1, R2, and R3. Now, individual routers are the edge router to particular lens, and the LAN network ID is, for this LAN, the network ID is 10.0.0.0/24. So that means this is the network address. So when you have to allocate the addresses to PC1, PC2, and PC3, you have to use this range. Any address of this range you can use. So /1, /2, /3, /4, anything you can use. So, and likewise for this network, the address is, network address is 20 range. So you can give any address. So instead of giving you individual address to the individual network entities, I have given you the network address. So the next task for you to figure out the network addresses. What will you give as an IP address to the individual network entities? How many network interfaces are there? So for PC4 here, there is one interface. For PC5, there is one interface. For PC6, there is one interface. So you have to give 4, 5, 6 individual IP addresses of this range. So for example, you can give 20.0.0. So if it is 4, you can give 4. For this 5, this 6, or anything you can give. Now this network is connected with R3 on the interface this. So you have to give any unique IP address, but that unique IP address must be within the range of this. So anything except whatever the address you have given for 456. So any the leftover address you can give for this interface. So in this way, you have to first configure their IP addresses, and then you have to set the route on R1, R2, and R3. But prior to that, I will request all of you to go to the last question and first complete that one. Then only you will be able to figure out that what you have to do, what you will write in the IP tables corresponding to R1, R2, and R3. So anyone who has any query regarding the first question? So this was our first question. This, can you see? Hello?
Yes, sir, we can see.
So all of you first complete this one. If you have any query regarding this, you can ask me. Someone who has done it will share the screen with me. Who was the one has done it? Nikanti. Can you share the screen with me? Yeah. Yeah, it's visual. It is visible to me. Is there any problem on your side? Can't you speak? Okay, I got it. So you do one thing, you ping from PC1 to PC3 first. Have you saved all the configurations? No. Yeah. So that's why whenever you save your project, it is always good to save the configurations. With routers, the command is do WR. So that you will not lose the configurations. Okay, anyhow. So is there any, okay, you can take down your sharing screen. Anyone who wants to ask regarding this question? So I will share. Yes, you are asking me regarding this. I'm sharing my screen. So you are asking me regarding this. So here from PC1 to PC4, that's why you have to make static entries on these routers to make the communication from PC1 to PC4 possible. Because now PC1 and PC4, they are not the part of same network. They're not directly behind the same router. So if something is behind one router, that is supposed to be the part of same network. So all these elements, PC1, PC2 and PC3, they all are behind router R1. That is the part of one network. So they doesn't require to actually go beyond R1 for their routing purpose. Their switch is enough because they all are connected via switch. So switch will take care of their routing that will take place on the data link layer. You don't have to go beyond the MAC addresses. You just require the MAC addresses. So when you are communicating from PC1 to PC3 or PC1 to PC2, at that time you are just using the MAC address. So you are just up to the layer 2, that is data link layer. So what does you require? You require ARP protocol. Initially you will start with the IP address, but then you will realize that everything is connected together via switch. So then you will broadcast the ARP packet, which will give you in return the MAC address corresponding to the device to which you want to connect with. So in that situation, only ARP protocol is enough. You will not go beyond router R1. But when you will connect from PC1 to PC4, at that time you will go via R1. So R1 should have an entry. So whenever you will make a packet which is destined for PC4, so you will write the destination address 30.0.0.4. When you will write this address, R1 will realize that I am not directly connected to this address. So in that situation, R1 should have an entry. So that entry we will make. Statically. That entry will make. Here we are realizing it through static or manual entry. Otherwise, in real life scenario, it is automatically done through routing protocols.
So your screen isn't showing.
It's not visible.
No, sir.
I have shared it. Now can you see it?
No, sir. It's not coming.
Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
What is the command on R1 which you will use to make static entry corresponding to 30.0.0/16? What will be the entry? IP root. Then you will write the this address, destination network address. Then you will give space. Second argument will be network, the destination network mask, and then finally what will be the next hop. Anyone has any doubt regarding the commands which we have to use on R1, R2 and PC1, PC2? Because without command, you will not be able to do anything. Shikhar, do you have any doubt regarding commands which we have to use?
No, sir, they were clear.
Yeah. Anirudh?
No doubt, sir.
So once you complete it, just let me know. I want to see how you have done it, whether you will be able to ping from here and there or not. Hello?
Yes, sir.
So just give me your attention for a while and let me explain this. Those who have done the previous one can start with the new one. Here, so I'm explaining it. Those who are still doing the first one, they just concentrate on the topology, which they will do later on. So then you can continue with the first one. So let me just explain this. There are three routers, R1, R2, R3. They are connected in this topology, triangle topology. And with each R1, like the way there were two routers there, here there is three routers, and with individual routers the same network is connected. So here in this you have to give the network addresses, IP addresses in the range of 10.0.0.0/24. So this is the network address. This is the network address. Likewise, for this the network address is in 20 this range. For this it is in this range. Now from R1 to R2, in between whatever the link is there, over that link the network address is in the range of 50 dot something. So R1 interface, this interface which is connected to R2, you have to give one of the address in the range of 50 dot something. Likewise, when R1 is connected to R2, on that interface where it is connected to R2, there you have to give once again the address in the range of 50 dot something, and it is /8. Likewise, the link which is connecting R1 to R3, there it is not visible here. So 50, here it is 60, and I have already used 10, 20, 30, 40. Here this is 40. R1 to R3 it is in 40 range. You can use /60. Or to make it simple, use /24 everywhere, because that will simplify this. Otherwise, you will break the connection somewhere. So don't go with subnet mask here and there, whatever I have given. Use in general the subnet mask of /24 everywhere. So here 24, here also 24, here 30 also 24, and here also everywhere subnet mask is /24. So here it is 10, 20, 30. Now R1 to R3 it is 40, R1 to R1 to R2 it is 50, R2 to R3 it is 60. So first you have to give addresses, and then suitably you have to insert how many entries will be there, how many static entries will be there at R1. Anyone?
Sir.
How many?
Two static entries, sir.
Two static entries. So R1, so whenever R1 will receive, R1 is connected directly with 50 and directly with 40. So for 50 and 40 it doesn't require direct entries, but it do require direct static entries for 30 and 20 and even for 60. Even for this address also it do require, because it is not directly connected, so it requires three direct entries, means three static entries. How many it is directly connected to this, so it has three static entries and three normal entries which is directly connected. So C entries will be 3 and S entries, static entries will be 3. So for 30, for 20 and for 60. Now how will you choose it? So when for R1 you have to decide the next hop regarding the network address 30. What will be the next at R1? What will be the next hop? When from R1 you want to approach any of the device in this network which is in the range of 30 dot something, so what will be your next hop? Where will you go directly from R1?
R2, sir.
R2. So R2 must be in the range of 50 dot something, whatever the address you will give to this interface. So that address you will write as the next hop. Likewise for R1, when you have to approach 60, any one of the address you can give, R2 and R3, this interface. And when for 20 you will go, so you have to give this interface. So for from R1, when you will approach any of the device within the range of 20, what will be the next hop? This is R1 to R3 is in 40 range. So 40, whatever the address you will give to this interface. Okay, in this way you have to find out the static entries. Once you will find out the static entries, then try to ping from here and there. It is a bit complex, but to solve it, you have to first solve the previous question. So it's just the extension of the previous one. There is one more network. Now you can go ahead and draw this first.
Sir, should we do this question first or the previous class question?
So first you have to perform the question which I gave you in the last class.
Okay, sir.
This one you have to do. You have already done the first one. You can continue with the second. Anyone of you have done the first one? Anirudh? Arpan?
Sir, it is giving the gateway, sir. Sir, the formula was that first we have to give network address, then we have to give network mask, then the hop, right, sir?
Each and every PC, you have to give the network gateway as well. So that is the third argument. So IP, then address, its address as well as the network mask, and the third argument you have to give the network gateway. So this address. So for this network, whatever the IP address you have given on this interface, that address you have to give. Arpan?
Yes, I'm configured right now. Yes, sir. Doing it, not completed it.
Tomorrow I have scheduled it at, so you will get 30 minutes to write and then 15 minutes to upload. Before
Okay,
that,
sir.
before that we will start at 10 o'clock. So till 10:45 we will study.
Okay, sir.
Sir, can you please tell the time again? Actually, your voice was breaking while you were telling.
I'll put it on the book.
Tomorrow we will start at 10:45 for test. So 10:45 till 11:15 you will get a time to write. Then that is the due time. So then you will get 15 more minutes. Within 15 minutes you can upload it.
Okay, sir.
There will be two questions, one 3 mark and another 2 mark. Syllabus is first module.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
How to check the interface IP addresses? Gateway.
How to check from where you want to check?
From the routers. Which command we have to use?
Show IP interfaces. If you have to check all the interfaces, that command is interfaces or IP interfaces. There is one command in this. I think show interfaces.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So have you configured the first one or the latest one? Latest one. Okay, fine. So just share the screen. Good. Now you first ping from PC1 to this interface on. Can you show me your configuration first? Can you take the picture of this, a screenshot of this, and then just show me the picture because it is not visible. Interfaces are not visible. So here on the toolbar tab, the last icon you have to touch this photo. You have to take the screenshot under GNS3 itself. Hello. On this toolbar, the rightmost option here you can see enlarge, then this, and yeah, this one. Click on this. It will take a screenshot. Give some name to this. Now open that. Enlarge it. So from PC1 on this R3, you ping on the interface F1/0. So can you see F1/0? So from PC1 ping on the interface F1/0 on R3. For that you require R3 F1/0 address. So it is showing destination host unreachable.
Sir.
So it is not pinging correctly. Now you ping from PC1 to PC9. Yeah, here it is correct. So there is some entries missing somewhere. Check out those entries which are missing. Now do one more thing. PC4, PC5. So what is the number which is connected with R3? This PC4. Okay, from PC4 to PC9. PC4 to PC9. PC4 to, yeah, it is also working. So now PC1 to PC4. PC1 to PC4. Or from PC4 to, yeah, okay, PC1 to PC4 to. Okay, so the problem with you is from PC, from one network to another network, somehow you are managing it, but somewhere, how many static entries have you done? Have you entered? How many static on each routers have you done? So do one thing, go to R1 router. So open the terminal for R1. So from R1, so exit from here. So from R1 first use the command exit. Okay. Now ping on this interface F1/0 R3. Ping on this interface on R1. No. So show IP route. Use the command show IP route. So two entries. Yes, that's why only you have entered regarding 30 and 20. So you have to make one more entry. What is the address for which is connected R2 and R3 in between? What is the range address?
60.0.0.0.
So that entry also you have to make, that IP route. What is the command you have used? So IP route, and then give that address, destination address. Give its that address, mask address 255.255.0.0. Okay. Are you using /16 for everything?
I'm following the diagram, sir. What you have given.
Okay. So then 40 dot means now any of the address you can give, from anywhere you can go. From R1, either you can go directly to R3 or you can directly go to R2. So any of those entries you can give. Okay. Now exit and then once again check IP, show IP route or ping. Yeah, see, success rate is 100% now. Okay, got the idea?
Yes, sir.
So likewise, one more entry in each and every router you have to do. Then from anywhere to any interface you can ping.
Okay, sir.
Arpan, what about you? That doesn't require so much time.
Yes, sir, I have done, but like some problem is there still. Uh, pre- Previous one only.
And what?
Sir, your voice is not coming. Sir.
You can go ahead.
Anything pertaining to
Um,
Mohammed? Ruhi?
Yes, sir.
Have you done
Yes,
I
sir.
get
the first one? Have you completed?
Hello.
Hello, have you completed the first?
No, sir. I'm still. No, sir. I'm still doing.
What are you struggling?
Configured everything, sir.
Yeah, fine, good. Where are you struggling, Ruhi, Mohammed, Arpan? What is the problem you are facing? It is not even that much difficult.
Sir, I'm not able to
Sir,
configure the interfaces.
You are
Even
not
I
able.
tried,
Yeah.
I get error,
What?
unreachable error.
Okay.
Sir, it happened once. It was working fine, like, and then it stopped working. I don't know. I'll do it again, sir. But it was working initially.
You have to retain the configuration. So for that command is for PCs the command is save, and for your do WR write. So you share your screen, Mohammed. Yes.
Sir, while I've configured the interface, this one f0/1. Then when I use show interface, then it is showing only one interface here.
Okay, just show me. Have you configured its IP addresses?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so do means run one command, show IP route. So you haven't yeah, it has two interfaces. See, two interfaces it has. It is directly connected to two interfaces. Have you used the command no shutdown?
Yes, I have used.
Okay, so it is directly connected with two interfaces on R1, and this is for R1. Yes, you are connected with two interfaces. Okay, good. So
I'll check for R2 also.
now you have to make one entry here for which is connected to R2. The network which is connected to R2, regarding that network address, you have to make one entry.
Yes, static entry.
Static entry.
Sir, I tried it, then I got some error in that also. It says the gateway and IP address are same. That error came.
Show me that error.
Here.
Change state to. Which command have you used?
This thing, IP router, then destination of TC1, and then the destination subnet mask. Everything looks correct, sir, but I'm not getting it right.
No, the arguments which you have to give three arguments: IP route, then first argument is what is the destination network address. Second is what is the destination network mask, and the third one is where you actually want to. Have you given the third one?
Yes, sir. Here. That time, what happened? Sir,
Yeah,
it is
now
the
it is
next hop,
working.
right?
Now exit it and show.
Invalid command.
Yeah.
Show
IP route.
Oh, now it's correct.
It has one static entry and one directly connected. It is directly connected to one. It should directly connected to two. Regarding R2, it should be directly connected to two. There must be some interface which is still under shutdown mode. So check out that interface which is shut down and once again configure it properly. That's why it is creating problem.
This is F0/0.
That you have to check which interface, because 121 is connected, that is fine. F0/1 is connected directly. You have to go for the next one. That's why it is always advised to actually have a picture right in your hand. You should know all the interfaces and their addresses.
Sir, I got this error. While interfacing, I got this error. That time also.
So because which interface you are using? Interface
I'm using F0/0.
Okay. IP address conflict with gateway IP address in static routing table. Okay, do one thing. Once again from scrap, once again do each and everything.
Okay, sir. I'll try and then again come ping you.
So it is easy, you can do it. Those who have done it, fine. Those who haven't done it, you can always try. And the next one also you have to try. We'll meet next week with DNS. Till that time, we will complete the DNS in our theory classes as well. So that we will continue with DNS and then DHCP server. So initially we will create DNS servers and then we will create DHCP servers, how to configure the DNS and DHCP servers. So both the things we will try to accomplish in the next lab. Before that, we'll go and complete those things in theory. Okay. Anyone who has any question regarding the third one? It is just about how you comprehend the topology. Once you will comprehend the topology correctly, everything is rightly in their mind that which interface at what address. It is very simple. What static entries you have to make. Then you have to just judge the static entries and then simple command you have to use. You have to just analyze that how many static entries will go on each and every router so that to connect each and everything possible. So first, whenever I will give you the topology, you have to analyze that how many entries are possible on each and every router. Once it is, once you will be able to comprehend that much, then simple commands are there. 3-4 commands you have to remember. Those 3 and 4 commands will work for you. Okay. So now we will meet tomorrow with
Sir?
test. Okay. Yes.
Can you say the command for saving the IP address?
For on individual PCs, the command is means virtual PCs. The command is simple save, that will save it. On routers, the command is do WR. So when
Can you type the command, sir?
I will show you with the command. Yeah, this is the command. Can you see my screen? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
So this is the command. Do write. WR stands for write. So it will write the configuration in file. So whenever you will configure anything on router, use this command. On PCs, just a save command will work. Save. Do WR. So for using do WR, you have to exit the configuration, that privilege mode. Once you will come out, then you can use do WR. Otherwise, I think under configuration, if you will go, then only WR will work. You can use as anyone, please try it and just verify it. If you are under configuration, then I think do WR will not work. There only if you will write WR, it will work.
Sir, in normal mode also only WR is working.
Okay. And do WR
For pieces, just the space, no sir.
What?
For PCs.
Save.
Okay, sir.
Now I feel you can complete it on your own. Oh, can I leave?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay then. If you require any help, you can ask me. Just last time I'm asking. Otherwise, regarding lab, we'll meet the next week. By that time, I will check it for each one of you. You must have completed the next assignment as well, which I have given. Okay, Arpan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I'm leaving.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.